Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles, where we are experiencing a lovely winter. It's very nice. We need to keep building these walls along here. I need to get this little section closed off before the Vikings come back. We've got a dragon attack coming in a couple of years, which isn't a big deal. Yes, need more piers. I'm trying to make sure that I get this stuff laid out properly. I think I've got it right. Yeah, there we go. We're going to go with a tower there, there, and there. And then we're just going to carry all the walls along that way and close things off. So I think that is exactly what we're going to be doing. Bring a little bit of wall over that way just to get a little bit of something in. A little bit of something is better than nothing, and archers and blisters, you are off to your defensive stations right now, because you're needed. I'd like to try and get this whole area in here finished today, if I can. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to be doing with the rest of it, but most likely just going to be filling the place with housing and all of the other materials, buildings that I'm going to be wanting around this area. Although I'm not 100% sure on what any of those are going to be right now, so we'll figure it out as we go along. The main thing today is getting these defences finished. I think I need one more pier just to go and sit in this little spot, and then we can just focus on building walls and towers and all those nice things. Right, there we go. That's got all of that in place. I wonder where this dragon's going to come in from. Guess we'll find out in a minute. The dragon's coming in from over here. Alright, we've got 2 red dragons, 2 orange ones. Shouldn't be a problem. Red dragons are pretty much dead already. And that is another successful defense against the dragons. Well, happy with that. Yeah, I think my construction efforts are going to be very focused on getting this wall finished, just for the time being, because the Vikings are going to be coming in next, and they're 5 years away. I'd like to be prepared for them. So, any kind of like residential development is going to be taking a back seat for the time being, just while we get this stuff in place. Okay, I've got all my towers in. We've just got this little stretch here that needs closing. Need to get rid of this little tile of trees as well. Oh, the music's being weird and out of sync again. So I wish it would stop doing that. It's just... I don't know what it is, but it leaves me feeling kind of ever so slightly on edge. It's like, it's that feeling of something here ain't right. What's going on? What's wrong with this situation? Right. That should just about do it, I think. It's taking a long time to get a lot of these resources out here, because these poor sods are walking around on the outside. But that is a mighty looking wall. Very happy with that. Should we try putting some bridges in? Like, even as just like a temporary solution, these guys would be able to get out around this way just by walking a hell of a lot quicker. I also don't know why this is not being built. Are there people going to grab supplies for this? I mean, even if these bridges never get built, these guys are able to move a hell of a lot quicker now. So, these are going to be so unbelievably temporary. As soon as all this stuff's done. Oh, there we go. Bridges are in. I mean, if the towers can get finished before I need to get people into their positions for Viking raids, that'd be very handy. I am going to have to get people into their defensive positions Vikings are on their way. And these defences aren't quite finished. I mean, with any luck, they won't attack from this angle anyway. I don't know. It's been their preference over the last few assaults, but I mean, that's because there's been massive holes in the wall. So they've just taken advantage of these weak points. Now that everything's closed off, it could be a different matter entirely. Who knows where they're going to come from? How are we doing on food and other resources? We're making a loss on charcoal at the moment. So that's not fantastic. We're going to need more charcoal makers. Wherever I can put those. I could put another couple in here. Let's do that. And I suppose another couple in this space as well. Could work. I don't think that's going to be too close to the housing. No, it should be fine over there. Vikings invading from... Oh. No ogres today. I see. Well, we'll see how this goes for them. I want to keep an eye on things over this way. Oh no, a plague has swept the land. What unfortunate timing. Oh, my ballistas are spinning around. I see it. Time for you to ruin your own day by making the mistake of coming and trying to pillage my kingdom. I shall teach you a lesson. I mean, my archers and ballista operators will teach you the lesson, but I'll take all the credit for it. That's the important thing about being king. Is you take credit for everything. But yeah, I don't think we've got much to worry about with this. If, like, some of their ships are going to be sailing up against the walls, then so be it. Yeah, we're going to be dealing with this sort of stuff, but otherwise, no issues whatsoever. They're not getting anywhere. Is that all of you? Have I already managed to beat a decent number of you back? Right, there's one going off this way. He's getting clobbered by ballistas on his way around. He's probably going to sink before he can even find somewhere to land. Yep, there he goes. Oh, that's marvellous. And there we go. Got a little bit of peace and quiet for the next few years. Well, next couple of years. Dragons are coming back soon. But okay, let's put some more housing in. Let's get some more people. I want to push this population up a decent amount. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to get another bakery. Yeah, we'll put another bakery in here. I like bakeries. The smell of fresh bread. We'll bring a road down this way a little bit. And more manners. You know, you got to mind your manners. Haha. You know, the tavern, just so that they don't get overcrowded. And I might just bring this road straight down this way, I guess. Connect it up like that. And then I've got 4 tiles along here that I could do something with. So I might put a small library in here. Might get a little clinic. Oh, actually, no. Let's get a. Am I within radius of getting a fountain? If I put it here, I am. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get a cottage in here. It's not going to be quite enough to get us up to 2,500 beds, but it's going to be close. We are pushing towards that number. It's not going to take much effort to get us there. That's for sure. I'll clear some more of these trees down this way. Just get rid of all of that. And we can do something with the land underneath it. Probably more housing, I reckon. Oh, I've got a little one-tile space over this way as well. Why did I not do anything with you? I don't know. Dragon inbound. Everybody to your towers, please. What can I put in this little space? Probably not a fire brigade, because I don't like them. They don't really seem to work. We get a clinic. We've got a library down this way anyway. Oh no, we've got a clinic right in the corner. Okay. Fuck it, we'll chuck a fire brigade in, just because I don't know what to do with the space. And yeah, we'll get some more manners in. Going down this way, I reckon. We'll get a tavern tucked in right down the end here. And then the rest of this space, I think I'm probably just going to fill with more manners. Oh, we should get like some wells down this way. Because we're going to want to make sure that we are as fire resistant as possible. Let's get rid of some more trees, get rid of these little bits of road. That one can stay. We'll chuck manners right in the corners. And then cottage there. I think I'll get another well tucked in right there. Actually, I'll delete that one. So I'll put roads going all the way down towards the wall. Dragons are coming in from the very far side. One big one and 4 little ones. Not going to go well for you, is it? They're completely ignoring all of this. Are they making a beeline for the farming? I don't know, but there's arrows everywhere. They aren't getting anything done. Bye, guys. Yeah, we're going to chop this little tree in the corner. I'll put a well in here, I think. Seems like a good spot for it. Are you not operating? You're well outside the radius of that reservoir. Shouldn't have put you there. Switch you out for a well then. A well then. Well, what do we have here? It's fucking dreadful. I don't care, it made me laugh. Right, now this new little development should push us over 2,500 beds. I do not see that being a big issue. I think we might need some more food production and most likely more charcoal makers. Because, yep, we are lacking those again. So I'm going to get some... I'm going to fill this space out with more of them. Because, fuck knows we need it. And we're just about maintaining a plus on our wood supply. So, I may want to chuck another forester in around here somewhere. I have a feeling that's going to be needed. For now, we're doing okay. We can make adjustments as and when we need to. We do have the little forester over this way who's helping things out. But as more charcoal makers go in, we are going to need to increase the wood supply even further. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we are 2 beds away from 2,500. These 2 manors need to get built so that we can push ourselves over that little threshold. And we're going to delete these. Get another couple of manors in. And I'm going to stick another well in. Yeah, just in there, I suppose. And I'll put a little garden leading up to the well. Because that will just help to increase happiness a little bit. Which I think would be nice. There we go. Capacity for 2,523 beds. 2,548 now that one's gone in. Ooh, that is good. That is very good. I'll have to keep an eye on the food supply. But I don't think taxes are going to be a serious issue, and like idle peasants are nearly approaching 1,000. So we've got plenty of hands available should we need to actually get anything done. I mean, it's not like we were struggling anyway. These plagues aren't really taking a huge toll on people either. It's rather impressive. Oh god, that spread really quick. Fortunately, lots of doctors on hand to go and cure them. Oh, that population is slowly rising. Oh no, 3 peasants died of plague. We didn't get them all. Bugger. We'll say things do look rather impressive from up here. I mean, this is just like the new area that we've worked on. Like, everything else all off in the distance. So many houses. So many houses for so many people. So many houses is actually kind of causing a little bit of a slowdown when I zoom out and try and move around the place. I like this kingdom. I think it looks great. I'm really happy with this. I know I say this every episode. I'm really just pleased with how this kingdom has turned out. It feels so much more organic than what I've done with things in like the previous series. Food supply still seems like it's doing okay. Granted, I don't think the actual population has grown too much. We've got the capacity for it to grow again, but as far as the actual number of people that are coming into the kingdom, it's not grown by a huge amount. Because we had about 30 people come and move in, and then like by the end of the year another like 30 had died, so it kind of evened out. So it's a little bit awkward, but we'll get by. We are now making a loss on our wood though, so I am going to need a new forester. I'm thinking I'll probably put a forester or 2 along the back here. So I'm going to delete the stuff out this way. And figure out where I want to put these guys. So we'll put you there, and we'll put you in here, I think. And then probably going to clear these trees out along this way. I'm going to drag this road up and around this way and close things off, and then fill this out with some more buildings. Then see what sort of a situation we're in. Oh, perfect. I can just slap 4 manors in this spot. Brilliant. I will do that, thank you. I'll delete these bits of road as well, just to give the forester a little more space to work with. Well, that has cleaned things up a fair bit. This road is still a little bit awkward over this way, but ultimately I quite like the look of this. I'll tell you what I could do. Chop that tree, and we could put another couple of orchards in down this side. Just because, you know, additional food production is going to be good. As the population continues to grow, we're going to need more food anyway. So, why the fuck not? You know, that's my argument. You know, it's not much of an argument to have, but it's what I'm saying, and it's what I'm doing. So, fuck it. I think I'm probably about done with things in this little part of the kingdom. I can't really see anything that I want to make additional changes to. I could squeeze some more housing in some places, but ultimately I really like the way that this place looks at the moment. I will switch this stuff out for stone roads. But yeah, I think this place is looking pretty damn tidy. I think it's looking very nice. The population is still taking its time as far as expanding and growing, but we've got the capacity for nearly 2,700 beds. This is a lot of beds. Have you ever seen 2,700 beds all in one? Like, all in one place? I don't think you have. Not even in, like, some sort of furniture warehouse. They probably don't have that many beds. But now I've got to figure out where I want to go from here, and I'm thinking out this side, because we've already got a little bit of industry stuff happening out here with these quarries. I'm thinking it would be a wise decision to further protect all this stuff by obviously surrounding it in massive walls and towers. But we've got a lot of fertile land out here, so we can put some more farming in around this way before expanding down here for some more housing and other stuff. So I think that's going to be my next plan, my next course of action. Obviously, I need to figure out how I want to approach that. It's a case of, do I want to enclose like this little section in walls as well? I don't know, but I need to get people out to their towers because I forgot about that. Yeah, do I want to get people out, or do I want to enclose this space and maybe put like a forester in here? Because if I do, then there wasn't much point in putting these walls in. Or do I want to just kind of section things off closer to like where the land is more substantial? I could always put a forester around these bits of wall and put a gate for them to get in and out so they can go and deal with the trees. That's a potential. At the moment, I don't know. Okay, the Vikings are coming in from this side again, and again, no ogres. Okay. Ogreless Vikings today, apparently. Then I will focus my efforts over this way then. Yeah, I think I'm going to tear down... That's the wrong button. I'm trying to delete trees and I'm meant to be chopping. I'm going to bring walls out from here, I think. I'm not too fussed on doing anything with this little space. I don't think I could really utilize it well enough for anything unless I were to just put a forester in. Other dragons are coming in within the next year as well, so that's rather convenient. Get them all coming in around the same time. Frees up my schedule for a little while then. Right, the Viking attack hasn't even finished, and people are glad that they're getting destroyed. I think we're doing fine. Oh, you cheeky buggers, you're coming around this way. I thought I heard catapult noises. Not done you much good though, has it? No. Oh, hello, you're flying right over where I'm building stuff, that's nice. Goodbye. Is it just... Okay. Not much of you today. Ooh, you cheeky sod, setting my places on fire. Right, if I chop this, am I able to put a windmill out this far? It's too far away from the roads. Because what I was hoping to do, because that's a nice little 3-wide gap there, I was going to put like a large granary in around here. What I could do... Okay, let's chop some of these trees out the way. Clear some space. I need some space. Right, that is not... That's... Oh, that's fertile. Okay. I was going to say, if that's not 100%... Like, if that's a barren tile there... Might be something else I could do instead, but I don't know. What I might do would be chuck an orchard in there. Get a stone road in a couple of tiles. Now I can get you in here. Nice. And then farms all around. Like so. Yeah. That works for me. Yeah, a lot of this is all fertile and very fertile. We haven't actually got much in the way of barren land around this side. Which is not bad at all. This area is going to be perfect for more food production. Which, again, we don't really need, but... You know... Take the opportunities where you can. Okay, what I might do here... Because I've got a 2x3 space in this spot. And what I could do would be... Find the right tab, there we are. Another orchard there or there. and then in the 2-tile gap that's next to it, put a small granary, so we can have somewhere for food to, food to be stored. Probably, I think I might put it there, and we'll put the granary more in the middle. We'll do things like that. And then I want to bring some piers along here. I want another orchard. It's too far away from the roads. I can't put that there. I can put that there. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to bring the piers out so I can start putting some more walls in place. We'll build it that way. I'm going to do this like a little bit at a time, kind of nudge myself out every so often and see what I can do with things, with layouts. It does seem kind of counterintuitive to be putting this windmill right in this corner of wall. Either that's going to just act like some sort of wind tunnel sort of thing, or is going to get no breeze whatsoever. But hey, it's a video game, it works. Yeah, our food is now down at the moment, it seems. So I'm hoping that this new food production is going to help out. So we're starting to struggle. Well, I say we're starting to struggle. We've still got, like, a massive supply of food. It's just that overall, like, annually, we're losing stuff. Compared to all of our other resources. I mean, we've still got a supply of iron, and I'm not even sure if I've got my iron mines open at the moment. Oh no, the iron mines are back open. I'd forgotten that they were still active. But yeah, not really another thing that is not really an issue. I will bring the army down this way, though. Now that we have more undefended areas, I feel that they should be defended. Although there are more people... More soldiers are trained and are now training. So I'm going to send our little general over this way so he can go and recruit some people as soon as they're ready to go. I'm going to start dragging a corner over this so that we can get some additional defences around this way. I have a feeling that this stretch of wall may want to have some additional towers on. I think I probably mentioned that in the last episode. I just realised I left everybody in their towers after the last attacks. I mean, I think I was able to afford it for the amount of people or amount of houses that I now have being taxed. So not really a big issue, but yeah. Nearly 1,000 gold in tax every year? That's ridiculous. Okay. I could probably leave my defences permanently manned all year long and still not be suffering a loss financially. Okay. General, I would like to select you, please. Can you stop wiggling? Right, there we go. Recruit. Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that army. That is impressive. Viking hordes will not know what hit them. I mean, as if the ballistas and archers weren't enough. There's more that can hit them now. That is one grand army. I like it. They're occupying 3 tiles. Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll leave them out to defend things around here while we're like finalising constructions and defences and all of the other nonsense that we've got to keep going. I'm going to try and build things a little more slowly, kind of coming around. Like if we've got like a big tower that we need to put in, I want to try and put that in first. I want to try and avoid having these guys have to go out into the water to try and get things built. So we're going to try and take things a little more slowly, a little more staggered approach, I think. Because if they can like get to things via the piers, that's going to make things a fair bit easier for them. But now that we're starting to expand around this way, our population is still... we're struggling to get this population over 2,400. Despite the fact that our happiness is like an average of 92. We don't seem to be attracting that many people. It always seems to be like kind of, you know, 30 to 40 odd come in, and then about 30 to 40 odd seem to die off. It's not always exactly like the same numbers. We're growing slowly, it's just that new people are coming in almost like a little bit more than people are dying. So population growth is petering off a little bit. You know, we are still growing. It's just a very slow process. We've got a lot of houses that are just unoccupied. Which is a shame, because they're very nice houses. People worked very hard to build them. It would be... oh, we just broke 2,400. Oh, yes. We're close to 2,500. Oh, it just dropped down again. 46 people. Yeah, that's the thing. 34 people moved in. 46 people just died. 47, actually. Because I forget that it always tells you, you know, so-and-so has died of old age or whatever, along with 46 other peasants, yeah. So, it's a slow struggle for growth. But honestly, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. You know, all of our resources, again, are in the plus numbers. The treasure rooms are almost never empty. Or almost always full, I should say. And things are just continuing to go well now that we've completely occupied all of this space. The next target is to be completely encircling this little kind of like scorpion's tail end of the kingdom. Then once that's done, we will go and claim all of the area around by the witch, and we'll start populating that with people with more food and production structures and stuff. And then we've got this tiny little island that we could go and build an outpost on. That is absolutely fucking littered with trees. So, like, I mean, I can just slap an outpost in the middle of the trees. It's not going to be. That's not going to be an interference. So, that's something. But we'll worry about that once we've completely conquered this island, which I'm sure we will get to in a decent amount of time. I don't quite know what that statement was trying to say, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Irrigation. You need more warm piss water in you, don't you? Ew.